Hello again, Steve Gladis. We're talking about surviving the first year of college. Glad you're back to join us for the next two. We're going to talk about establishing regular study habits. Interesting fact is that most people in the world are either Robins, that is, they get up early in the morning and they're bright and cheery and active and their minds are supple in the morning, even shortly after they get up. And then there are owls. There are people that are at night. Their mind doesn't kick in until later in the day or even at night, sometimes very late at night. And whatever you are, a robin or an owl, doesn't really matter. Although interestingly enough, oftentimes robins marry owls and they drive each other nuts. But be that as it may, and sometimes you'll have a roommate that's on a different cycle than you are. It's important to find out whether you're a robin or an owl. And if you think you're a robin, then take and study the most difficult courses and the most difficult information early in the morning. If you're a robin. If you're an owl, study it late at night. In other words, use the time that you mentate or think the best to study the most difficult things that you need to get to understand. So if you've got to study for a test that's coming up, study in the morning if you're a robin, study at night if you're an owl. It seems like a minor thing, but it's really an important thing. Also, don't try to study in dormitories. Dormitories were not meant to study in. They really weren't. There's too much noise, too much distraction. In fact, I'm not even sure they're made to sleep in, for God's sake. The reality is, dorms are just a place to put your stuff. What you want to try to do is leave the dorm and find a library or find a quiet place where nobody will distract you on a regular basis. Forming regular study habits on a regular basis is very, very important. That discipline is what's going to get you through this first year of college. Again, figure out whether you're a robin or an owl and find a good place and a time to study on a regular basis. All right. The second area is to ask for help. Ask for help. A lot of students don't ask for help. What they do is they wait until it's too late. I get students who, after the test, tell me they were in the hospital the night before, or after the test they tell me something happened. They give me all these excuses after the test. I'm not saying you come to your professors with excuse after excuse, but I am telling you, if you have something that's starting to happen in your life that is affecting things, you need to let the professor know it early enough so that there's not a lot of damage that's done. Call a professor, meet with them. If you're really having some serious problems, like with your roommate or you're having issues going on, go to the counseling office. The counseling office is one of the best places, and oftentimes one of the more underutilized places at the university. People feel funny, like, if I go to a counseling office, does that mean there's something wrong with me? When you go to a counseling office, that means there's something very right with you. Counseling offices can help you do all sorts of things. They can actually give you tests to find out what you're good at in school. They can help you with all sorts of things, how to resolve conflict with your roommate, how to talk to a teacher, all sorts of things. If you're having difficulty, get to the counseling office as soon as you can. Ask for tutors. Find out where to get a tutor. One of my daughters had a tutor in college. I highly recommend that if you have a subject that you're having trouble in, 10 or 20 or bucks or 30 bucks an hour for a tutor is a very small insurance policy to save you losing tuition and becoming 33% of the people who end up leaving college because they failed classes. So get a tutor, get counseling, but ask for help early on. Those are the real big tips for asking for help. Thanks again. This is Steve Gladis at George Mason University. For Steve Gladis Leadership Partners. We hope that you've enjoyed this, and we also hope that you'll pass this on to your friends. Anybody going to college, please pass this on to them. Thanks very much.